Hi there, student. Excerpt. Okay, excerpt can be a noun or a verb, although the verb is more unusual. An excerpt is a piece, a clip, an extract from a book or a film or a news article or even a piece of music. Okay, let's see. I would like to focus on the pronunciation of this. Excerpt, or we also have the word in English to exert. He exerted himself. He pushed hard. He made a very big effort. And I think when you're listening, it's very often too difficult to hear the difference between excerpt and exert. Yeah, very often the P just disappears. Okay, but the pronunciation should be excerpt. So anyway, an excerpt, an extract, a piece from a bigger work. So, for example, he reviewed the film and he showed several excerpts from it. Yeah, several clips. The trailer to a film shows excerpts from the film. Okay, shows little pieces of it. He played excerpts from his favourite bits of music, little pieces of them. So an excerpt, this is a piece taken from something much larger, and it's used to demonstrate something typical or a specific characteristic of the work. Okay, something that you can focus on without having to listen or read the whole thing. So the excerpt, it could be from a piece of music, from a piece of writing, from a play. A clipping from a newspaper, I guess, is an excerpt from the newspaper. It's an excerpt from today's newspaper. Now, you might wonder, what's the difference between a quote and an excerpt? Well, let's see. The excerpt, firstly, can be from things that are not written or spoken. It could be from a piece of music, for example. But a quote is normally something short and pithy that somebody has said. I don't know. No man is an island, to quote John Donne. But an excerpt might be if I gave a whole verse of his poem. And that's maybe the difference. So I think a quote is something short and pithy. I think if it becomes a longer extract, then it becomes an excerpt. I guess a long quote is an excerpt, if you like. So let's try another example. Yeah, he was at the sales event for his book, and he read some excerpts from the book to the crowd in hope that they would buy his book. So an excerpt, a part, a piece, a section, a portion, a passage, a fragment, a clip, an extract. Okay, as I said at the beginning, you can use excerpt as a verb. He excerpted passages from his book, but I think it's much better and much more common to use the noun. He took excerpts from his book. And as I've said, be careful with the difference between excerpt and exert. As a verb, it's a regular verb. He excerpted several passages. He has excerpted many passages from his book. Now, the next question is formality. I'd give it a 5 in formality. I think this is something flexible that you can use just about anywhere, informally and very formally. And then finally, we need to look at the origin. This is another word of Latin origin, excerptus, ex, out, and carpere, to pick. So to pick out, to select. So an excerpt is a bit that you've picked out or selected from a bigger work. So an excerpt, a little bit taken out and used to show something. Anyway, enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. Excerpt.